Good morning, welcome to the 2013 NAMM show. My name is John Gold from GJ2 Guitars. This is my partner Grover Jackson.
Hello.
Grover is an incredibly well-known guitar designer and builder from many years. I'm a former Fender executive. We have this new brand, GJ2, and we're just going to give you a little bit of a walk around some of the stuff that we're doing. We've been in business a year now. We launched at last year's NAMM show, and we launched with a much smaller booth and just one range, the Arete range, which is this one here. These are all neck through body guitars. Grover, do you want to say a little bit about your inspiration for making this model first?
Well, it speaks to the tradition of my career and my design philosophies about what a guitar should be, which is playability, sound, and comfort. It should be an ergonomic design, which this guitar is. When you put it on and play it, it has a very natural feel. We've expanded the Arete this year with the 7-string version. This is brand new, the only one in existence, in fact. So that's one of the new things that we have for NAMM 2013 is the 7-string version.
Now you can see that particular guitar is a natural wood. That's an oil finish on mahogany. We do everything from that kind of very earthy kind of vibe right up to some really sophisticated, beautiful, artistic graphic instruments as well, which people commission us for. This was actually commissioned by another company as a promotional piece, but we do all kinds of graphic work as well on our guitars. So that's the Arete range. That's what we started with. It has a compound radius fingerboard, which is common to every guitar we make. And that gives the benefit of being able to play faster, be able to bend strings further without choking and be more tuneful, and the intonation is always spectacular. Just to mention as well, the pickups on virtually everything we make are our own brand. We make them in-house. We call them habanero pickups. We do everything from very vintagey sounding guitars to some higher output ones as well. And they are also available separately as an aftermarket product. All right, so we'll move across to what was our second model, which came out about 4 months ago, and it's this one here. It's called the Concorde, and the Concorde is a very futuristic looking design. Again, it speaks to Grover's design history. It's very reminiscent of a guitar that he made many years ago with Randy Rhoads, the then guitar player with Ozzy Osbourne. And this was actually, that was actually the model which spawned the Jackson brand. We have nothing to do with the Jackson brand anymore, but Grover always felt that was an unfinished work for him, and this is really the final version of what that guitar could have been. So we call that the Concorde. It's again neck through body construction, compound radius fingerboard. As you can see from this one here, we can also do this with graphics also, and that's been a really successful product for us since we started producing them around about September time. So both of those guitars speak very heavily to Grover's past. They speak to rock guitar players. Although the Arete is extremely versatile, it's really appealed to a lot of rock guitar players that like the Floyd Rose kind of thing. But we want to be a long way beyond that. We don't just want to be a heavy metal or rock brand, because we believe the instrument comes first. It's the musician that decides what kind of music is played on the instrument, not the instrument. So we are launching here at this show two new models which are very much more traditional but appeal to a much wider range of players. The first one is called the Glendora. It's called Glendora because back in the day when Charvel was going, the actual factory was in the town of Glendora. And again, we wanted to speak to Grover's history, and we've come up with something which is very much like an old school guitar of that time. This guitar is extremely versatile for us and for the players because this is the base model with one pickup, a non-locking tremolo, and we have a multitude of different pickup configurations and different bridges that we can use until you get to a point where you get a guitar like this one, where we have a non-locking tremolo, 2 humbuckers and a single coil, a bird's eye maple neck on an ash body with a see-through sunburst finish. So different kind of player, different level of versatility, but we've got something to suit pretty much anybody in this line. We're really excited about this. We think it's going to be really successful for us. The other new line that we've got coming out, sorry, jump in if you want to say something.
You're doing wonderful.
The other line that we've got coming out this show is this model, which is called the Zora. Now this guitar has got a great deal of significance for us. It's the first guitar that we've made in conjunction with an artist. Tom Dumont from the multi-million selling band No Doubt has been road using prototypes, 3 prototypes of this instrument, and giving us a real-time feedback on every little single detail of what the guitar needs to be for him. And we've come out with something which we think is truly spectacular. It's an all mahogany body, all mahogany neck. This one's got a figured maple top. Again, it features our habanero humbucking pickups, compound radius fingerboard, ebony fingerboard with custom pearl inlays. It plays like a dream. It's spectacular to look at, and we're very excited about how people will react to this. So now we have a situation where if heavy metal players who really relate to Grover's past want a heavy metal guitar, well, we have those for them. If more traditional players who want to play country, rock, blues, jazz, any kind of genre at all, we have an instrument that's going to fit for them. And we know without any question, we have the best playing, best sounding guitars that you can possibly get.